Good afternoon, everybody. Sorry for the delay in uploading this video, but I've had a pretty rough few days. I'm not going to go into it now, otherwise we'll be here all day. But anyway, today's poem is from the 7th of November 2016, and again, it doesn't have a title, but perhaps I shall think of one whilst I read it out, and then if so, I will post it with that title. So, without further ado, I thought I'd try to write a poem about how I feel. So I'll start by saying I'm really not sure what is real. This thing we call living leaves me more confused year on year. Right now, I find it as difficult to embrace love as I do fear. I can't seem to do anything with full focus, and everything around me seems like hocus pocus. Whatever I apply myself to slips away. As an example, I couldn't even allow myself to cry properly today. I started to cry and I couldn't quite let go. I say let go, but I could equally say go into the low. It's not just crying. Everything I try to do and engage in results in the thing dying, my involvement in it going in the bin. An interesting thing is the illusion of control. Maybe you believe it's up to your soul. But what is it you really have control over? I doubt you think you control the colour of the cliffs of Dover. Yet it's commonplace knowledge that we have control over a thought. Yet with but one question, that control is clearly naught. If you have control over a thought, how do you decide the next one? Do you think that you will think about the rising sun? Or do you instead just think it? Do you think about drinking a glass of wine, or do you instead just drink it? Perhaps you do indeed think about what you do before you do, and you're thinking that in this you've won. But do you think about thinking it, about doing it, or does it just get done? This question quickly reaches a very dead end. Is this something around which your mind will easily bend? At some point it becomes everything that you do is happening on its own. Hopefully with this short example of this you will have been shown. I completely lack control over what I think. Once or twice of late I've even allowed myself to have a drink, to cover up the sadness, to act as a temporary release from the madness. There seems to be nothing that I really desire, nothing I can focus on and no way of rebuilding the fire. Stuck in a constant state of limbo. Not really here or there, I sort of wish I was a bimbo. By that, I merely wish I was mindless. It gets easier and easier to reconsider highness. A way to dull the pain, a way to dull the noise, a way to, ironically enough, feel less insane. Something deep within me knows that an emotional release is in dire need. But as I said, when I get close, it stops. Please take heed. In a way, I want nothing more than to break down and fall apart. But I'm like spray paint in mid-air, prior to becoming art. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and comments and feedback welcome as always, and tune in tomorrow for the next installment. It will be tomorrow. Definitely. Thanks again.